Ben, what's it like for you being in a World Cup squad? This is your first major tournament.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, my first major tournament. It's incredible. Obviously, when I got the text message basically a couple of weeks ago, pride more than anything. For all my family, mum and dad, but I've got a couple of brothers and sisters as well, and that was a kind of overriding feeling straight away. Really, was the pride from all of them, all the text messages, tweets, and nice things like that. Absolutely fantastic. Like I say, it's my first tournament as well, and I'm 31 years old. It maybe my last chance at a World Cup as well. So I was over the moon. The reason that I kind of took a break from it a few years back was mainly down to the fact that I had two very, very young children. I had two kids under a year old, which was, for me at the time, it was a huge loss, really, a huge wrench, kind of being away from them. I remember thinking, whenever I was away with the squad, it was kind of all I kept thinking about anyway was just wanting to be back home with the kids and the family. And I think it was a bold decision, really. Maybe something I definitely thought about it a lot. Don't get me wrong, and I'd stick by it as well. It was something that I wouldn't have changed even now. But like you say, with Roy, I think it's Roy's fantastic. He's a real kind of people person as well. I think he understands and gets that footballers are not just machines. They're not just football and that's it. They've got a personal life as well. They've got families. They've got kids. And he understands that, and he gives you time to go and see them and spend time with them. He gives us a few days off here and there to get with them and that, and I think that's what people really do appreciate. We always train so hard. I think the last couple of weeks training that we've put in has kind of been like a mini pre-season. Really, we have been working really, really hard. And like I say, the goalies is no different as well. We've been put through our paces, and everybody's feeling very sharp. I mean, all three of us really, the goalkeepers, are looking as sharp as I've ever seen us. So without doubt, all of us are ready.
On this week specifically, what has Roy said the priorities are to you as a group?
The main thing is acclimatisation, really. It's getting used to the humidity. Like I say, the heat's not a real problem, it's the humidity. The goalkeepers, we only did kind of an hour on the grass this morning, but it was real hard work, even that hour. So that's the main thing, is so that we, when we get down into Brazil, I think next Saturday, Sunday we land. It's not a shock to the system, and that's the main gist of it, really, is to get ourselves ready for when we touch down. It's perfect, actually. Yeah, it's exactly I think the main thing is the humidity. I don't think temperature's a real problem. It's just the humidity, and it's pretty identical to what we're going to face in Brazil. So no, it's bob on, really. Yeah, like I say, that I don't think the rain was a major problem, because it was obviously a long journey yesterday. So it was more of a kind of loosener today, really, more than anything.
Just wanted to ask you how important it is to face Honduras and Ecuador this week, especially looking forward to the World Cup. Of course, they're playing in the same confederation. Have you guys have any thought about that?
I think first and foremost, the fact that they're South American teams is a big plus for us, really. We know that we've got a couple of them in our group anyway, so it'll be important to see their energy levels, how they kind of cope with the humidity and the weather. And just see what they're about as a team. We obviously know that they're going to want to play a bit more football than most teams that we come up against. But no, it'll be good to see their energy levels and see what they're capable of as well, because that's what we're going to come up against in the group.
Just hearing a report that Frank Lampard's quit Chelsea. If that's the case, what do you make of his contribution to that club over the years in the Premier League, Ben?
Incredible, absolutely incredible. He's, I think, the highest scoring midfielder, isn't he, in the Premier League? As not only as a player but as a person as well. He's so professional. He always goes about his business very well. He's been a great servant for the club, not only for the club, for England as well. So he's a great guy, and he's somebody that as an England team as well, we're very lucky to have amongst us.